joined by John Woodward at Coventry Sphinx FC for Thursday night's training session. Now, John, good start to November, of course, where we came out as 2-0 winners against Basford United. How do you think the lads performed?
Yes, we were superb on Saturday against an informed Basford. Very pleased with the results. 2-0 and a clean sheet is always nice, but the lads to a man, that's the whole squad, were excellent. We had a strong squad out that day, and the 5 subs that came on were not out of place one bit. We were very efficient, and excellent result, which we needed.
And it was nice, of course, to have Jamal Adams back at Coventry Sphinx. Now, he's been gone a while, so what impact do you think he had in the game?
Yeah, well, Jamal's been here before, but I think this time he's gone away and he's got himself fit, and he's played several games at Step 3, and he scored a lot of goals last year for Rushden. So, yeah, it was kind of a no-brainer to get him back, and to be fair, it was a good debut for him. He scored 1, and possibly it could have had another 2. A good chance fell to him early doors in the game. Kicked off the line, and he probably had another good chance. But yeah, pleasing start for him.
That's great to hear, and of course it's glad to see him back here. Now, we didn't have much rest after Saturday because we were back home for Tuesday night against Astley Nomads. Now again, that was a difficult game. We went on to lose 3-1, and we were a man down with Patrick Zito's red card. So what was your take on the game?
Yeah, I'll take a bit of responsibility really. We went with the same team. Possibly it was quite early on that we looked a little bit leggy, looked a little bit tired, and we kind of weren't at the races. And you've got to be against Anstey, otherwise they will smell blood, and I think they sensed that the other night. 2 poor goals we conceded at half time, and we just never really looked at the races. And then another blow. I think Pat was a little bit unlucky, bit of a slick surface, sort of overcooked the ball a little bit and lunged to retrieve the ball, but sort of caught the guy. So all screams and shouts and what have you. But I thought he was unlucky to get a red card, but maybe Anstey would beg to differ. But funnily enough then, with 10 men, we kind of played quite well, I thought, then for half an hour, 35 minutes. And I suppose with 10 men we drew the game 1-1, but it just weren't meant to be. And Anstey are a good side. Anstey are a very good side. Be one of the favourites for the league. And I think they put us to the sword a little bit Tuesday. And the game from Saturday was a bit of a quick turnaround, but it was for them as well, so no excuses.
So as you mentioned, of course, we were down to 10 men and we did perform quite well. Like, what do you think that's down to? Just the lads bonding together, like if in these team sessions are helping, and, in these situations, if it happens again, can we do that?
Well, yeah, hopefully we won't go down to 10 men again. I mean, we've had a few sending offs this year, but it's not ideal, but they sort of rallied around, and maybe Anstey sat back a little bit and said, come and have a go and try and hit us on the break. But yeah, we retained the ball quite well, and we scored a goal, and we had a couple of other half chances, and if we'd have nicked a second, it could have been twitchy bum time for Anstey, and you never know with football. Football's a funny old game.
It is indeed. Now we move on to Saturday, where we're back on the road and we're at Shepshed Dynamo. Now, last season, I do believe we won 3-0 at home against them, and then did we lose 3-0 against them as well? Yeah. So, what's it called? We go again on Saturday. So, what are you planning to, of course, maybe change or, keep the same? Because I know Zito's card doesn't take place this game.
Yeah. So Pat can play Saturday, but then the three game ban, which I presume hasn't come through yet, but I think it'll kick in then for the following 3 games. Yeah, Shepshed's always a tough game, tough place to go. Last year, I think we served up our worst performance last year at Shepshed. A few choice words that day, I remember, but you've got to get a Shepshed and be prepared to roll up your sleeves.
With the start of the season how it is, I think we've played 16 games. What do you make of our position in the league?
Yeah, I mean, like Basford said, you know, we've topped the league on 2 separate occasions, and you don't win a couple of games, and you all of a sudden slip down a bit. But this league is so tight. I mean, you win a game and you shoot up to third. You lose a few, and you're looking down the barrel of the relegation zone. So the league is tight. So every win is crucial. They're hard to come by. So every point, every win is well needed. So yeah, we've got to get back on track. But the lads will know they're going to have to roll their sleeves up at Shepshed on Saturday.
Very true. And talking, about being a fan myself, I just want to say it's really good what you and the players are doing so far. Like, I don't think anyone expected us to be where we are at the moment and perform so well with the team. So just want to say massive well done to you and the lads so far.
Yeah, they've worked hard, and this is what I keep saying to them. We've had an okay start, but we've now got to be a bit consistent and don't waste the good start by then going into a bit of a lull. Hopefully we can bounce straight back on Saturday.
Very true. Well, thank you very much for that, John, and the good insights. And we look forward to seeing Coventry Sphinx take on Shepshed Dynamo this Saturday. Thank you once again, John.
Thank you very much.
We're joined by Jamal Adams here at Coventry Sphinx on Thursday night training session. Now, Jamal, welcome back to the Sphinx, mate. How does it feel being back after, I think, were you here 3 or 4 seasons ago?
Yeah, around that, quite a while ago. It's kind of like a full circle moment, but no, happy to be back. Obviously, great club, so yeah, enjoying it.
That's great to hear, pal. And of course, you started life back at the Sphinx with a fantastic goal against Basford United on Saturday.
Yeah.
How did that feel scoring your first goal back?
No, I think for a striker, for a forward, obviously, breaking that duck and scoring the first one's always probably the hardest thing. So doing that like early doors is always good to get off on a good start. So yeah, no, happy with that.
Now, since being back as well, I hope you've been looked after. Who would you say is the players or manager that's looked after you the most since being back here?
Obviously, I get on and I know all of them. So I know Jonah, obviously John. I'm thinking off the top of my head now, Crossy, and yeah, the rest of the staff, and Guesty, of course. So I know them. I've played with them, played under them before. So obviously, it's nothing new. Good characters and good people, and the players, I know quite a lot of them as well through playing against them before or obviously playing with them. So yeah, no, it's nice to just be able to bed in nice and easy.
That's great to hear. So this Saturday we're away to Shepshed Dynamo. So what's your take on it, pal?
I think it's a big one. Just because in this league at the moment, how tight it is, you can't take anything for granted. So I think we've got to go there with the desire to want to come away with nothing less than 3 points, and obviously bounce back from Tuesday night quite quickly, and then get on a roll again.
Very true. Now, I asked all the lads this when I interviewed them, but if you're to score again this weekend, do you have a celebration in mind, like a cheeky one, you've been wanting to do for ages?
Yeah, to be fair, I always do an X just because that's my son's initials. So I always do an X either with my fingers or with my hands. So yeah, I'll probably pull that one out again.
That's fantastic, and that would be amazing. Well, that's all it is, mate. Thank you very much for this interview, and once again, good luck for this weekend against Shepshed Dynamo, and welcome back to the Sphinx.